This is the only way I can have it all in frame. Just wait for people to join. You will be seeing my big head with his fucking Lego set on top of it. Oh yeah, fresh. Not a single person in here yet. Yo. Says there's one person in here. We got 2 chats. I'll wait for some people to join until I open this up. Before I open it up. 7 people. Fuck it, I might as well just start building. It's going to take that long. This is what we're working with, lads. We've got this 4,000 piece Home Alone set. Covers off. Holy fuck. Bros, there's like 32 bags in this. And there's a separate box. I don't even know where to... Yeah, I don't know where to start with this. So that's the instruction book, presumably. I guess so. Oh, stickers as well. What is this? No idea what that is. I would not have the patience for this. Well, we're about to see whether or not I do. I haven't built this. I haven't built like a proper big set since I was like 9 years old. That's a big fucking booklet. That's the instruction manual for the set. I assume... Holy fuck. I actually don't know how long this is going to take. Nothing else in there. Alright. Put that out of the way. Oh, this thing is going to be that big. So we're looking for bags 1 and 2. There's 2. There's 1. Hectic. Alright, so I've just opened the manual. This is what we're working with. I think it'll be reverse for you guys because YouTube doesn't flip it. Bags 1 and 2 for the van thing. How long, hold on, what does that say? How long have you been a guy and do you enjoy it? Lads, is that some sort of fucking transgender allegation? I think it might go for 5 hours. Bruz, this is going to take me fucking way longer than 5 hours, eh? Like, I've not, I've not built a Lego set in a good while. Okay, so bag one. Bruz, it's pretty fuck-ass that Lego started. Like, I get the whole environmental impact thing, but why? They're all in paper bags. Oh. Hectic. We're just building the little fucking, what do you call them, minifigures. We're building the minifigures first and foremost. 10 hours. Nah, bros, I honestly reckon this will take me like the next 2 days to do a. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm not just going to be sitting here ignoring you whilst I build Lego. I'll answer any questions you've got. Obviously, because of the time of day, there's not a whole lot of people in here. What age did you start making YouTube videos? I was, probably 9 years old. And it's funny, I'm building Lego right now. When I was 9, I started with YouTube videos to do with Lego. Like, I was doing custom builds of Lego and stuff. And then I remember my brother got angry at me one day and he actually deleted all my videos. But then I got back into it at like 10 years old and I was doing drawing videos. And they're still on YouTube. Actually, no, they're privated. I've got access to the account, but they're privated. And I was doing, just like drawing videos, like custom artworks and stuff. So from 11 to 12 years old, I was doing it. Then I got into high school, stopped making YouTube videos. And then this channel that you're watching me on right now, I actually started probably towards the start of 2024. It was like May. Started doing these videos that you see these days, the stories and stuff, and have pretty much been doing it consistently ever since then. How does it feel to know that you've changed so many lives for the better? I guess it's good. It's not really something I think about too much. I feel like definitely towards the beginning, like reading all of the positive comments, it used to get me gassed up. Like, that's what kept me going for a good while. But I feel like you get to a point where if you take on board a lot of the positive stuff, you've also got to take on board the negative, and it's like you've just sort of got to learn to put equal sort of level of attention towards both. Like, you can't put too much thought into the fact of someone saying something negative or something positive, because then what ends up happening is you draw too much attention to the negative things people are saying. At least that's what I've found. But yeah, it's something that kept me going at the beginning. Now I'm also just doing it because I do know the impact that it has, but I try not to draw too much attention to it, if that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't, but that's just my outlook on that. I forgot how tedious it is looking for like the pieces when you're building Lego. Like just in this bag alone, we've got all these little dicky bits, and then you've got the big bits. We're on the first bag, and there's 32 bags in this whole set. Slow as builder, straight out, bros. This is the progression I've got of the set so far. We've got 2 fucking figures done. All right, set them aside. There's the completed. Hectic. I've got to say, for a 4,000 piece set, but there's actually not that many stickers. To be fair, 4,000 pieces, you're looking at what? 34 stickers total. That's not bad at all. Now we're getting on to like the bigger builds. Two of them. Are you sober now? Yes. Well, it depends what you mean by sober, as in I'll have a drink every now and then. Started streaming. Bros, I can't just be... So he says started streaming 10 minutes ago, 4 pieces built. But the thing is, if I just sit here and build and ignore you guys, you're gonna leave. I want to engage with you guys. I'm not just here to build the Lego. I've still got to engage with you, see what my fans are up to. Like the fact that you guys are watching this right now is a pretty good indication that you are sort of like my core audience, and you are the people who have supported me for a long time. So I think I owe it to you guys to sort of answer some of your questions, interact with you every now and then. I think it'll be a pretty boring stream if I'm just sitting here building as fast as I can, locked into it, and I'm like, oh, I'm ignoring the stream. I don't want to do that. So have you ever had or struggled with panic attacks and derealization after quitting? Yes, for a very short period of time, I must say. First, it was with MDMA. That was a problem for a little while. I've just fucked this up. Yeah, that was a problem for a little while after stopping. More just like, I wouldn't say panic attacks, but just feeling like anxious. And then when I quit smoking, punching cones, as everyone likes to say, when I quit that, that was probably worse. I was having trouble sleeping, hot, cold sweats, nausea, like I couldn't keep a meal down. And I was, it was probably more just the anxiety than anything else that was like, you know, stressing the fuck out. But that only lasted a couple of weeks from memory. Yo, my girl hasn't texted me back. Should I lock in? For sure. Are you still close with Crocker? Yes, we do streams together like every fortnight. He was on the stream the other week. What is the most addictive thing you ever tried? I heard you were able to quit coke pretty quickly. Is it as addictive as they say? Yep, you would be right in saying that. That's definitely not the most addictive thing I've ever tried. Probably opioids, Lyrica, weed. MDMA probably was a difficult one, just in the fact that because we were doing it so much throughout the school holidays, then when you stop, you get hella, not withdrawals, but you're just like really anxious all the time. Do you still smoke weed? No. Do you stream a lot? Trying to, excuse me, stream as much as I can. I've been doing probably 2 a week as of recent. And I'd like to get into it more. Like I know a lot of people do really well streaming on Kick. I haven't ever done a stream on Kick. I try and interact with you guys here on YouTube because you're like my core audience. And as I was saying, I want to answer as many of your questions as possible. But in the foreseeable future, there's a good possibility that I'll jump on Kick, start doing some stuff over there as well. Where fuck have I missed a piece? Not. Luke is clean, hasn't smoked in a shit long time. That is correct. Oh, I'm glad someone was able to answer the question that everyone keeps asking. Do you speak to fella after the butt incident with the sleepover? I think that was to answer your question, yeah, I speak to him every now and then. He actually lives in South Australia, so we're not exactly close. But I think everyone took the wrong message from that video. That's about 1.5 years old by now. But I think the common misconception with that was people believed that we were in the wrong and we threw fella under the bus. What happened, which I'm pretty sure I specified in the video, but people just didn't understand, or maybe they took it out of context. I don't know how that could be. But fella insisted that that's what we do. He was pretty much saying like that's the only way we could do it, because the only person who Crocker's mum didn't have a contact for was fella's mum. And so we were like, if he does a runner, nothing will happen. You know, like she's not going to be able to contact fella's mum. So what we did was he did a runner. We made out that we just couldn't catch up to him, but obviously it was pre-planned. So yes, I still talk to him. There was no bad blood after that. Like we hung out with him heaps after that. It was just a matter of having to sneak around and do it, unfortunately. Have you ever boxed a kangaroo? No, we were up on the hill one day. I think I told this story back in like December of last year. We were up on the hill one morning when we should have been at school. Silly. And pretty much what happened was there was a pack of kangaroos, and there was a big one. Usually the male kangaroos don't jump away. They protect the rest of the pack, whatever you call them. And my mate Weber was like staunching up to him. Nothing ended up happening. I definitely wouldn't have boxed a kangaroo, but he was staunching up to it. Thankfully, nothing happened. What Lego are you doing? It's the Home Alone set. It's 4,000 pieces. Is it true? True, spiders are the size of houses there. No, you do see spiders that are big, but they're pretty harmless, like huntsmans and stuff. But then again, I was going to say, they have huntsmans in other countries. Like, it's not just Australia. I was in Vietnam in February to March. We were there for a month. And I seen a huntsman bigger than any spider I've seen here in Australia. Looked like a fucking tarantula, but they're harmless. Like, I could have picked it up. I wouldn't have, because I don't like spiders, but I could have picked the huntsman up. It's not going to bite you or anything. They're pretty, like, they're relatively safe, you know? So I think huntsmans are like, we've got them in Australia, but they've got them in other parts of the world as well. It's not just here. Do your friends you speak about in your stories, such as Donny Fella, know about your channel? Of course, yeah. Fella, I speak to him on occasion. Donny, that's a tough one, because there's two Donnies. I've fucked up with this whole Vidlerverse thing, and I've given two different people the same name. So there's Donny, which some of you will know as Griggsy. It's like three bars. There's Donny, which some of you will know as Griggsy. There's Donny, which some of you will know as the one from the MDMA video. And then there's Donny, which some of you will know as the guy who fucking teabagged me. So it's sort of I don't really speak to any of them, to be fair. What about Josh? I speak to him on occasion. There's been discussions in the past about potentially doing a video together. It hasn't happened yet, but I was saying on live stream the other day, like there is a good possible chance that we do a video in the near future together. It's just a matter of making it work, because he no longer lives in the same town. He moved away a while back. But I do probably every couple of months I'll like send him a message. It's been a while, to be fair, but yeah. Watching you on my TV and my phone, but it gives 2 views because VPN. Hectic. So there's actually only 12 people in here. That means. What about Rufus? No, actually, fuck, who did I was talking to a lad the other day, and I hear that he is in jail in Sydney at the moment. So most certainly not. Oh, this has been pretty cruisy so far. I've managed to put that much together whilst yapping to you. Holy Luke Vidler side quest. Imagine telling 13-year-old Conehead Luke Vidler he will be doing this at 18. 19, but yes. Open, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Not sure what you mean there, brother. Where? Okay, they're in that bag. Home Alone Lego. That is exactly right. Have you ever been in jail or served actual time before? No, we managed to avoid it. The 3 charges that we had were, I think they brought it down to 2, and because it was our first offence, the magistrate, is that what you call it? The magistrate, I believe that's what it's called. They determined that all 3 of us were working citizens. We'd gotten jobs, given back to the community in the time that we'd been on bail, and pretty much it was declared that we were fit to not go to jail, and instead they put us on an 18-month probationary period, which pretty much meant the terms of that were that we couldn't drink alcohol, do drugs. If we were caught, we'd go straight to jail. Like even so much as running a red light could mean jail time. So just in that 18-month period, you just had to be on your best behaviour. So no, didn't go to jail. The most it ever got to was just spending that one day in a holding cell. We got arrested and our prints taken. But fortunately enough for all 3 of us, it never went beyond that. Okay. Favorite game or real life game? Monopoly for real life game. Favorite game probably to play when I was younger would be GTA 5 and Fortnite, definitely. I used to love them too. Can you describe visuals on, I won't say the word, but yep. I'm curious to see how it affected you in the long term too. Okay, so this is a controversial one because I'm of the belief that psychedelics actually do play a role for some people. I'm not saying that it's any excuse for me to do them, but I know a fella who does a lot of scientific research at the Pro Patria Centre in my town, which is essentially a centre where retired veterans go to get medical help in a more natural way, like natural remedies, right? And the research that he was talking to me about is psilocybin's effect on patients with PTSD. And pretty much what he was telling me is that it can reverse a lot of the effects in people with post-traumatic stress disorder and help them form new neurological links that help them get past something like their past traumas, like things that they've gone through as a result of being in war. So specifically relating to your question, LSD, I don't know if it's had any long-term effects on me. Like, I would have probably throughout my teen years maybe done it a total of 15 or 20 times. So it's not comparable to the amount that some people might have done it. Like, there's people that use it on a daily basis. I don't believe there would have really been any permanent effects on my brain. I could be wrong, but that's what I reckon. But I'm not getting what some of these chats means. Am I missing something? Why is my phone 10 seconds behind? Animated iPhones. Oh, do you ever gamble? I bet on myself. Do I gamble? Depends what you mean by that. Like slots, cards, dice. Nah. I know a lot of I found out the other day, actually, online gambling in Australia is supposedly illegal. And I keep seeing all these Aussie lads on their social media, like the dudes that do comedy skits and stuff. They just promote the fuck out of online gambling. And I didn't know it was illegal, but supposedly it is. But the casinos, I actually heard GTA, as in like the online video game, GTA 5, they've removed the online like casino. You can't play casino in GTA 5 online anymore because of some fucking new law in Australia. I found that a spin out. Like, how's that? How is that what they're worried about? Fucking fakey gambling in a video game, bros. Like, I personally think people are better off doing it with fake money in their online game than gambling away their life savings in real life. True? Lads, you know how much I hate the stickers, and here we are putting on this tiny ass sticker. You can't open cases in games if you're in the UK anymore. Is that in GTA, or is what do you mean cases? Like any game involving gambling, or hectic? We actually got that on pretty straight. This van, this is coming along quite quickly by Lukey V standards. That is not bad at all. Is this crate supposed to sit in there loose? Like, it just... Surely that clips in, because it's got studs on the bottom. Just fucking wiggles around. He kept pissing me off for more than a month. Are people fighting in the chat right now? How did your parents react to you admitting some of the stuff you admitted on this channel? I don't really think my parents watch my videos all too much, to be honest, bro. I mean, like, a lot of the stuff, I think my mum's watched a few of them, but I think it goes without saying why they would be not exactly big advocates of watching the videos in general, just because, you know, like, some of the stuff that I talk about can be disappointing given that they are my parents. So they don't really watch many of these, like the story time videos. They watch all the content on my other channel that's like the travel stuff. But when it comes to this channel, I think it's more of just like they know that I don't do any of it anymore, so that's good. And they know that I've learnt from all the things that I do talk about. So I don't think there's any bad blood there, and they're proud of what I've been able to achieve in making these videos, so I think it's a win-win. Can we get a story time with you and your brother again? I don't think I've ever done a story time. I've never had one of my brothers in a story time, bro. I think you might be mistaking Crocker for one of my brothers. Because, yeah, I've never done a story time with one of my brothers. Are you going to travel with Jack Piggott again? Yeah, I definitely will. Due time. Just waiting, you know, everyone's waiting on him to make his return to content, and I'm sure he will at some point. But the next trip is actually 28 days from now. We are going to Thailand. Crocker's coming, and my brother's coming. We're going to have some hectic content there, and I'll be streaming on this channel as well. Fuck. Sticker time. We got to do some of these big stickers. Bro, I can't put into words how much your channel has helped me. Thank you for everything, man. Appreciate you, bro. I'm glad I can help. Lads, how hectic is this van looking? I mean, it's looking a little plain, but once we get the stickers on, we're making good progress. Number 5 and number 4. Hold on, should I have put these on before? No, fuck it, it's all the same. Take this fucker off. All right, first try, got him on. Because I love when people get angry at other people in the chat. Someone said, at your fave, whatever that username is, you specifically need to shut your fucking mouth. How high are you doing this, bro? I am doing this completely sober, mate. Says the one who randomly joined and started causing arguments. Lads, what the fuck is going on? How are people arguing in the chat? I'm sitting here building a Lego chat and shit, and somehow people are having arguments with each other. It's a fucking Monday. How far are you into the build, bro? I also love listening to your stories. Hearing that other people went through other stuff similar to me when I was young makes me feel a lot better about myself. Thank you, brother. We are this far into the build. We got the minifigures there. Nearly finished the van. I think we got a few pieces left. We do. What's the hardest addiction to overcome at all? Well, for me to say that, I would have to have gone through every single addiction there is. But for me personally, and the ones that I've had, which is a lot less than what a lot of people here in Australia have had, was probably just smoking weed, to be honest, bro. That would have been the most difficult one for me. Duckling ring joined and told 2 people to shut the fuck up randomly. We can't be doing that, lads. Come on. Some guy was telling people to be quiet. I think it's just rage bait, to be honest, bros. I broke my screen protector, now there's a chunk missing. Good information. Did you ever play any sports? Nah, I was more into the gym as a teenager. Like even with all the drugs and stuff, I always kept going to the gym, but I was never real big into like any footy or anything. I just never got around it. I couldn't relate to a lot of the blokes who did play like rugby or AFL. A lot of them used to like really talk themselves up, and it just fucking, I don't know, bros. I never got around it, to be honest. I played it when I was how old was I? 8 years old. When I was 8, I played rugby, but I never signed up for another year. I used to hate getting up early on the cold winter mornings, so I never ended up signing up for a second year. The best age to go to the gym is 2 years. Oh, fuck yeah, 2 years old. That's the prime time to start going to the gym. 100%. Is there any more stories to tell about you being caught smoking or things along that topic? I love the vids the most. In my opinion, they're the most entertaining. There's definitely more. I do need to start just telling like all the news stories I have, because I've got pretty much what happens is I keep a document of all the stories that I've got coming up over the next month, right? So right now, 3 videos a week, you got 12 videos total for the next month. I think 10 out of those 12 are brand new stories that I haven't told. And I think I need to do a better job at not repeating as many stories, because what happens is when my audience grows as quickly as it has, I see that as the perfect opportunity to go, okay, well, a past story that maybe didn't do so good, not many people have seen it. I can repeat that and maybe more people will see it this time. And most of the time that's what happens. I retell it, more people see it. But then there's a few people in the comments that are like, oh, you need to fucking start telling new stories. It's pissing me off. Every story is the same. It's like, brother, I can't just cater to the audience I've already got. I've also got to cater to viewers that haven't seen my channel before and new subscribers. Like, I understand it's probably annoying for some people who watch every single video to see a story they've already seen before. But to answer your question, I've got a bunch of new stories coming. A couple along those lines. There's not too many more to tell about being caught doing that sort of stuff, but definitely a few. Most of them will be with Crocker though, so I've got to get him on the channel again. You guys seem to like those videos I do with Crocker. Oh, by the way, earlier I think you read my comment wrong. I meant to ask, are you ever going to do a story time with one of your brothers? Possibly. Just depends. Depends if I can find a good, like a story that's worth telling with one of them. And also whether or not I'll even be able to convince them to jump on a video. It's your channel anyways, brother. You choose what to post and when. Exactly. But I do need to stay conscious of the fact that the only reason I'm able to do this is because of you guys. You watch my videos. That's how it works. That's how I'm able to make a living and keep doing this, and I'm forever grateful for that. But at the same time, I can't just I've got to repeat some stories sometimes. If they've done shit in the past, I'm going to do them again. How far along are you with the build? This is where we're at. Haven't started on the house yet. I'm pretty keen to start on that. Do you still hit the gym heavy? 4 days a week at the moment. Are you making a lot of money for yourself, or average, or less than average? I don't think that's anyone's business except for my own, bros. But what I will say is I do all right. how do you not run out of stories? Well, it pretty much just goes back to what I was just saying about, you know, sometimes you repeat stories. Sometimes I'll do videos that aren't directly story based. It's more like mindset, like talking about mindsets and like discipline, that sort of thing. But for the most part, it's pretty hard to run out of stories when you've got, you know, years worth of things to talk about. If that makes sense. What other YouTubers do you watch in your free time? Who do I watch? Joe Bartolozzi sometimes. He's got some alright stuff. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube, to be honest, bro. I watch more like series. Like I'll watch TV shows. Don't really get around too much YouTube. I watch if any of you have seen Power, that's fucking gun. I watched that, and then I watched Ghost, which is like the sequel to Power. And now I'm watching Raising Kanan because I finished Ghost. And after that, I'll be watching Force, which is like the 4th Power book. But no, I don't really watch much YouTube, bro. When Superworld posts a video, I'll watch theirs. They post like every 6 months or so now, not even. But they used to post a lot of stuff when I was younger. So if they post one, I'll definitely, like, I'll be the first to click, you know. Did your friends also quit their addictions like you did? Well, the only one who I can say for certain did would be Crocker, because he's the only one who I sort of keep in touch with these days. I watch more YouTube than TV shows, but that's only because I can't find TV shows that are actually good. I recommend Power, and then watch Ghost after that because it's like the sequel to that. Raising Kanan, as I said, I just started watching that, but there's definitely heaps of good shows. I rate all the 50 Cent ones. He's executively, what do you call it? He's the executive producer on all of those. Lads, I'm curious to know, because it's 2:15 here in New South Wales. Where's everyone tuning in from? And what's the time for you right now? What Lego set are you building, mate? Fuck, I swear I put a thumbnail on this, eh? It's the Home Alone one. Is the thumbnail... Can you guys just verify for me that the thumbnail of this stream is... Excuse me, it's me with the big Lego set, yeah? 5 a.m. in the UK right now, tuning in from there. You did, yep, thumbnail's there. All right, hectic, thank you. Fuck. Are we missing? No, we're not. We're not missing a piece. 9 p.m. in California. Who inspires you? 50 Cent would be one person who'd pop into my mind immediately, to see, like, just to hear his story and how bad he had it growing up, and all the shit he went through. You know, he's shot 9 times, had all this terrible shit happen to him, and now he's worth close to $1 billion. He's executive producer on all these shows. He's made multiple platinum tracks. Like, definitely 50. Get Rich or Die Trying is such a good movie. Yeah, it was. I only watched that like last year too, bro. I didn't even know it was a thing until then. All right, we are almost finished with the, I think it's the Wet Bandits plumbing truck. How the fuck do you connect? Oh, right. It's an interesting piece. Oh, so you put one of these fucking Duvalakis in either side. Isn't that a contraption? We get 4 of these little things. What's your favourite video game nowadays? I don't play any video games, but if I was to jump on, probably... Actually, fuck, my brother was playing one the other night, and we were playing what do you call it, split screen. It's Call of Duty, whatever the one is where you're on the ship fighting the zombies, I don't know. Or if I was to turn my Xbox on, I'd probably get on GTA 5. Three more of them fuckers. Favourite song? Oh, well, I couldn't really decide. I got so much different music that I listen to every now and then. I couldn't say like, oh yeah, I got only one favourite song. Luke Official, To Be I Stole Your Name. Did he? What the fuck are they supposed to be on the roof? Like, it's a plumbing van, yeah? But what's the... I don't know what they're supposed to be. Top 5 artists, okay. In no particular order. Post Malone, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Post Malone, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg. Central C does numbers. He does make some good music. I guess I'll put him as an honourable mention. And then Bugsy Malone. Do fans recognise you in public often? I don't really go out too much, to be honest, bro. I'd say Crocker. Crocker has been more recognised than what I have, because he goes out a lot more often than what I do. I've been recognised like twice, but I do live in a fairly small town, like it's rural, Wagga Wagga, if you've heard of it. So it's not like I'm in a massive city like the Gold Coast or Sydney or Melbourne, where potentially a large portion of my viewers are. I'll just pop another pill, no change, legendary line. Thank you, appreciate you, bros. Is the blue thing next to your name? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that means you're a member. Is that right? An artist who helps me a lot, especially when I was younger, was Juice WRLD. His music really got to me. Such a talented artist. He is good. I listened to a lot of his songs when I was probably like from 10 to 13, I reckon. I think the problem with listening to a lot of music like that, but is it's very depressing. So like when you constantly listen to shit that's about, you know, like feeling sorry for yourself and stuff, it does have an impact on you. Like I reckon when you're listening to sad shit all the time, the result of that's just gonna be you're a fucking sad cunt. You left me falling. It means you modded him. He can mute people in chat and things like that. I think you probably modded him to mute spammers in chat. Oh, true. I would have done that. Would have done that last stream. This is fucking on the piss, bro. It's not going on very flush. All right, I think the van's done. We'll put these two lads in it. Are they supposed to? We'll put their crowbars in the back. It's got me to put the crowbars in their hand. We'll chuck them. Take the roof off. Fucking hell, it's a tight fit. Can you say hi to me, please? It's my birthday. Hello, Bradley Stadney. Brad Stadnick, sorry. Definitely does help to listen to other artists, but he helped me so much. I'll never forget that. Do you actually film videos in public? Might be a dumb question. On my second channel, 100% I do. I film, when I do my vlogs, I'm in public. So like, when I went to Vietnam, we filmed a fair bit there. And then filmed in Thailand as well. Bro, these fucking minifigures fit in there terribly. I'm just going to chuck the roof on and move on to the next bit. That's the first part of the build done. You got the fucking, I think you call them the wet bandits. It's their truck. Or van, rather. Bunch of spare bits. Hold on, I'll chuck his hat in the back of that. Hectos. Alright. Oh, I didn't think about this. Where am I going to put all the spare parts? Chuck them in there. Modded me in the 150k special with Crocker. True. Lads, do not let me forget, because I don't want to chuck a bag out. Number 1 has all the spare parts in it. Okay. I'm hot as fuck. I'm going to have to turn the fan on in here. Did you start making music, and if you did, why? I started making music like 3 years ago. Yeah. No, he doesn't. Mr. Beast builds a fake background and everything for $10 million per video. I'm not sure what that's pertaining to. Oh, fuck, lads. This is going to be some serious time put in. We're on the second bag, and it's the base of the house. Did you stop making music, and if you did, why? Just to do this. Just to grind from the tube, so I turned it down. I hope someone gets that reference. But I stopped making music, yeah, just all seriousness to do YouTube, because I was sort of wasn't really seeing that great of results with the music, and I knew I wanted to do something bigger. He ain't showing you an address. Yeah, straight out, bros. If you fucking, like, if you spam in the chat saying, oh, home address tour or some dumb shit, there's a good chance that old mate who's a moderator is just going to ban you. And I'll back him on that all the way. Home Alone Lego set, that is correct. Do you still get into fights? No. Does Crocker have any social media? He does. Excuse me. Yeah, he does. He gets a lot of messages from people just fucking out of the blue. There was one instance there. He messaged me one day because he was at Motorex, you know, Adrian Portelli's event in Melbourne, I believe it was. He was there and he sent me a screenshot. This lad had messaged him and he was like, oh, surely you're still at Motorex. I want to get a photo with you. But he'd actually left. And he found that a spin out because he's never had anyone ask for a photo before. But to answer your question, he does have social media. Can't. Surely this fucking thing's not missing bits. Oh, true. That was you. Yeah, he said that to me actually. That someone sent him a list of things to do in Melbourne. Bruss, straight out. There has to be a second. There has to be multiple bag number 2. There is. Here I am wigging out. So that's the issue you'll face with a set like this. Fucking, how many did I say? 32 bags or something. There's multiple of each number. So it says bag number 2, but in the instructions it doesn't specify that there's like multiple bag number 2s. So there's multiple of the same numbered bags. Okay, we've got the second bag number 2. I'm not exactly working with a whole lot of room here. Like, this is a pretty limited amount of space we've got. Are you the guy that does your life story? Pretty much. Might get out now so I can be somewhere good to watch the sun come up. Oh, sunrise. This whole time you've been talking about going to watch the sunset. Here I was thinking it must have been night time. Right, we're on to, oh fuck, what's, I don't know which piece, hold on, 1 to 1. Okay, so it's that one. Cool. One of these. Do you still talk to the mate? Forgot his name. He's a kid you talked about getting expelled because of, nah. I do not. Luke, bedroom or house tour? Absolutely fucking not. Not in the state that it's in at the moment, because I'm doing this live stream and the box has got so many bags in it. I've got fucking bags scattered across my bed and on the floor here. And then to my left, I've just got a bunch of drinks. I've got fucking apple juice, water, big chug jug, first aid kit for some reason. Oi, moderator, ban Nicholas, whatever that last name is, for a little while. He's spamming. Oh my days. Fuck. Ten-minute time at hectic. What time did you start building the Lego at? Fuck, we've been on live for like an hour and 3 minutes, and that's how long I've been building it for, so I'm not exactly doing great for time, but we'll get there in the end. I'm building the base of the house now, so things should start speeding up because it's like a lot of repetitive shit, so it's fairly straightforward. Cool. So I think that is like the, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the length of the house. Let me just compare it to the Quickie Mart. Yeah, that's the length of the house, so that'll be like the front. So there's just heaps of repetitive steps here, so this will be like the most cruisy part of the process. Two, four, fuck, 1, 2, okay. That is definitely more than 8. So there's 6 of these fuckers. I built a 1,000 piece set in 49 minutes. Guys, I'm just not that efficient with today. Like, as I said, before the other night when I did that stream building the Bugatti, I hadn't built a Lego set. Fuck! Yeah, I hadn't built a Lego since like probably 2017. So it's been a good while. GGP08, thank you for the donation. Will your mum and dad ever be a story or your bros? It's funny you should say that. This week, if all goes to plan, I am doing a video with my mum. She'll pretty much just be talking about my stories and talking about, I suppose, whether or not she knew what was going on. I'll leave it to your imagination, but there will be a video, as I said, if all goes well, coming out this coming weekend with my mum. Yes. Out of all your stories you've ever told, what's the craziest one yet? I don't know, I guess it's up to... Depends on your interpretation of crazy, doesn't it? Like, maybe the arrested one. But yeah, it just depends on what you consider to be crazy. It's going to be painful going back to school August 31st instead of September 6th or 7th like last year. That's a weird... You must be in America. That's not a common date to go back to school in Australia. I guess that's summer break, but because, you know, it's a spin out. In America, they get, as far as I can tell, they get one set of holidays per year. It's 2 months. They get 8 weeks off, no more holidays. Whereas here in Australia, what you get is every 10 weeks, you get 2 weeks off. You go back to school, another 10 weeks, you get 2 weeks off. And then at the end of the year, you get your big set of holidays, which is 6 weeks. So pretty much for the whole year, you end up getting 3 months off. Yeah, 3 full months of holidays spanned across the year. But I find that a spin out in America, how they do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from the people I've spoken to, you get 1 set of holidays per year and they call it, or maybe it's 2 because they get summer break and then spring break, but spring break's like a week. I think I have similar, a lot of people who watch Lucas still in school. Yeah, that is true. Something that I find interesting, and I want you to tell me your age in the chat after I've told you this little story, is, so when I first started making videos, right, a lot of my audience were, I think it was like 15 to 18, something like that. Oh, fuck, hold up. Oh, 15 to 18, something like that. But now, when I check my analytics, 35% of the people who watch my channel as a whole are 24 to 35. And every time I read a comment, it's from someone who's like 50 years old, 40 years old. And they're like, oh, I watch your videos all the time and I've been showing my kids. Like, that's a spin out. Two-week break every season, change like every 3 months. Yeah, true. What the fuck am I building right now? There's like Technic pieces involved in this one. Oh, you know what it'd be actually? I remember I was watching a video on this particular set. There's like a mechanism in the house that makes it spin. So you can spin you know how in Home Alone he's got the cardboard cutout spinning around so it looks like people are home? I think that's what this is that I'm building right now. I'm supposed to push that all the way through and then put this little scumduffins on it, whatever this is. That looks right. I'm 12. So the moderator, Bros, the moderator for this stream is 12 years old. Would not have picked it. Definitely could not have guessed it. Isn't that TOS or am I tripping? What does that mean? Fuck, I'm not up to speed with the lingos. Will your mum or dad or brothers be in a story time? As I was just saying, bros, I'm having mum in a video this week, yes. But I think for obvious reasons, I'm going to do my best to conceal her privacy. So it'll be blurred face and all that, but you're still going to get the full rundown of everything. I just want to make sure that I'm not putting her at risk. You know, like I don't want people coming up to her on the street and being like, oh, you're Luke Vidler's mum, and like harassing her. That's something I've signed up for. I know that's bound to happen to me, but I don't want it happening to my family. So yeah, I'm doing a video with her, but it's not going to have her face in it. Fuck, that's a sick mechanism. They've got like these two gears. Can you see that? You spin that and it spins both of them. That's pretty fucking cool. Two 12-year-olds in stream, that's most likely 13 plus to talk in chat. Would you ever come to Tassie for a holiday? Yeah, I would, but there's just heaps of other places that I want to go before I go there. See, a lot of people do it differently to what I do. Like I know a fair few people who are of the belief or mindset rather that they should travel their own country before leaving it. So like they should go to everywhere. Say you live in Australia, you should travel everywhere in Australia before going to a different country. I prefer to go to the countries whilst I'm like young and fit and can do it, and then do a lot of the traveling of Australia when I'm older. What do you think of smoking at a young age? I mean, obviously it's dumb as fuck. Smoking it at all is dumb. It's a stupid habit to get into. Like I understand how you can pick up the habit. All it takes is to smoke once, and then you're like, oh fuck yeah, this is good. But obviously it's not something that's good for you. I think doing anything like that whilst you're still developing, it's gonna fuck up your head in many different ways. So I just think it's not worth it. Not worth the side effects. Luke, your mod is literally too young to have an independent YouTube account, which he needs to mod. So he's literally breaking rules. Look, Braz, you are right. I'm going to put someone else on mod just to be compliant. Does someone really quickly want to raise their hand to do that job? Nothing against old mate who is the mod at the moment, but I don't want to cause any issues for myself. All right, so someone jump on real quick and say like, yeah, I'll be mod. All right, real quick. Someone take the reins. Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna get a hectic back crack in right now. Who's been on the stream for like a decent amount of time? All right, I'm gonna take a bet here, and I'm gonna put on unreleased Bronx. just because I've seen your name pop up a couple of times, and you've got a number 3 next to your name, which I think that means it's like, excuse me, you're ranking in the live stream. Been in here for 30 minutes. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I'm not removing you as mod. I'm just adding someone else in as well. So you're a mod and so are they. Okay, what the fuck? Have I... Oh, that goes there. Here I am yapping. I've forgotten to put a piece down. How do you deal with depression? You just accept that it's not a fucking disease. It's a state of mind. It's an emotion. Being depressed, that's an emotion, right? You're just sad. You don't have some sort of incurable disease. Like you're not fucked. You're not going to die from it. And how you deal with it is accepting, okay, my life's not good right now, but there's plenty of things that I can do to change that, to make it good. Bumped the book in saying that. Identify what you can do to make yourself happier and to make your life better, and do those things and you'll see your life improve. What are you building? It is the Lego Home Alone, and this is how far we are into the base. We've got this made. It's looking pretty good, lads. We're making good progression. Would you ever come to England? I would. Just once again, not really on my list of like, oh fuck, I've got to get there sometime soon. I really like the Southeast Asian countries. So I've been to Thailand, I've been to Vietnam. I'm going back to Thailand again because it was pretty good last time. But I would come to England, definitely. Just not on my list of priorities anytime soon. There's plenty of other places I want to go before I go there. Luke, what actions from your past do you regret the most, and if not, why? The last part of that question doesn't quite make sense, brother, but what actions do I regret? Probably how I treated a few people. People close to me, and things that I said to my friends and stuff, or girlfriends in the past that probably could have gone without having said. I'd say that's probably the most, just how I treated certain people. Luke, are you going to Italy or Greece? Fuck yes. That, like on the topic of going, like places that I do want to go and that are on my list of places to go soon, Greece is definitely one. Have I fucked up here? Hold up. I see, I have. Italy, the number one place in Italy that I want to go, Tuscany, would be on the top of that list. But yeah, to answer your question, keen on Greece, keen on Italy, or parts of Italy. Even Amsterdam, bro. I reckon Amsterdam would be sick. As in, like, I've never been there, but I reckon that'd be a hectic place to go. Get some content there, film some vlogs. Just a matter of finding people to go with. Like Crocker, as I said, Crocker and my brother are coming with me to Thailand. Do you think profanity is a sin? 100% it is. I know I do a lot. I swear a lot, but I feel like that's been a big part of my life for a long time. It's definitely something I'm working on. But like once you've been doing something for so long, you just, like, swearing becomes a part of the way you talk, and it's a challenge to stop doing it. But yeah, 100% it is. I'm not going to sit here and deny that it's not. That it is, rather. also have stopped a fairly bad habit. I sometimes coped with eating a shitload of food that made me gain weight, which I'm working to lose. Good on you, bro. Are you Christian? Yes, I am. Is there any chance you would absolutely not go to besides, or is there any places you would absolutely not go to besides the obvious? Yeah, so I don't know what the obvious is. I mean, it depends. Look, I wouldn't go to Afghanistan. It looks like there's a lot of beautiful nature and stuff there, but obviously I wouldn't go there just for the mere fact of it's run by the Taliban, and I don't want to be in a state where, you know, there's a bunch of terrorists roaming around, and that is who dictates the laws in the area that I'm in. So definitely wouldn't go there. But I couldn't really think of any off the top. Probably wouldn't go to Israel in the current state that it's in, just given there's so much uncertainty. Maybe wouldn't go to Dubai anytime soon. Once again, just given that I don't know what's going to happen. So I think I would go to Dubai, Israel, eventually once the war settles down. But yeah, there's not really, other than that, there's not really many places I wouldn't go. How did you manage to keep your old photos? I always did a really good job, for the most part, at backing up my phones when I was younger. And unfortunately, a lot of the stories that I had, I probably will never remember a large portion of them, because I actually lost a Snapchat account that I'd had since 2017, and I lost it at the start of 2022. That had a bunch of photos and videos that I've now lost, and so there's a good chance there was a lot of stuff on there. Well, there was a lot of stuff on there that would have helped me remember things, but I've lost all of those, unfortunately. What can you do, but what can you do? What parts of Oz have you travelled through and around? I've gone to Sydney, Melbourne, Gold Coast. Sydney, Melbourne, Gold Coast. I think that's basically it. Been to Kingscliff and like little places like that, but yeah, that's about it. What was your construction job where you were a carpenter? No. So I worked in a factory with carpenters and joiners, people who did joinery. But my traineeship, if I've got this right, I got a certificate 3 in digital technologies or something like that. But all I was doing was operating machinery and cutting timber. That was it. Aki Spam donated $5. Thank you, brother. Luke, would you say your content is for boys and girls, or do you post them for the targeted audience of boys? I'd just say it's for anyone who thinks they enjoy the content or who thinks they can benefit from it. I wouldn't say there's any, like, yeah, there's a target demographic or like a percentage of people who watch the stories more than others, but it's just for the most part whoever may gain something from them, or simply just people who are going to enjoy them. Right, I'm going to turn the fan up. It is cooking in here. How did you find faith? I struggle with this a lot. Can't find a fine line with what to believe in. Well, I think it's different for everyone. Hold on. For me, I think it was always a part of my life growing up because of my nan. But I think after the whole assault thing happens, I sort of, I don't know, bro. I just started praying and that, and then I sort of got more into it from there, and went to church a few times, but I didn't really like the church I was going to. But yeah, I sort of just never looked back since then, to be quite honest with you. When did you quit smoking the devil's grass? It'll be 4 years in December of this year, so nearly 4 years ago. Luke, would you ever go to Fiji? It's good, I went there once. Possibly. Do you dislike people who smoke weed? No, not at all. Like, I know plenty of people who still do. I don't dislike them. It's just my personal preference not to. I don't like being around those people for too long. That's fucking sick. Let's suss this out. So this is how much of the base we've done of the house. And pretty much it's got this thing that works on gears. You twist that, and it's got these 2 gears here that twist, and it operates the basketball player that like spins around. Would you ever do like a meet and greet type thing? Maybe once, maybe once the channel's like a bit bigger, because like 150,000 people is a lot on paper, but when you consider how many of those people are actually going to show up to like a meet and greet of some sort, it'd be very few that'd actually come to something like that, because obviously not everyone lives in the same place. Like, I feel like it'd have to be planned out months in advance, and you'd have to like do tickets and shit for it. But potentially one day, not any time in the near future, I don't reckon. What is your hobby? Fuck, I don't really know, bro. Maybe making Lego. I've just gotten back into that. I don't really do anything other than make videos. Should I become a Christian? 100%. Anyway, I'm leaving the live stream, so yeah. See you, Russ. What was your first job, Luke? Washing dishes at a restaurant, or I guess it was a restaurant. It was a cafe restaurant type thing. I was washing dishes there for about 6 months. Yo, Luke, bros, every now and then I have an Ong Bay, but I'll never buy it for myself. Should I try and stop it? Is it all goods if I just do it every now and then? Well, I mean, first and foremost, depends on your age. If you're like 13, 15, probably not at all. Maybe, you know, if you're of the age where you think you can control yourself, like 17, 18, it's probably okay if you actually want to do that, but it is a slippery slope. It's just a matter of not doing it too much to the point where you become dependent on it. The fuck is he supposed to go into? Brothers, what? What the fuck is this? I'm lost. Ah. It's supposed to go through that one first. That makes more sense. But what the fuck? Ah. I've just completely done that wrong. Luke, do you think the best age to get a girlfriend is years old? You haven't set an age, bros. It's just whenever you reckon you're ready. Don't really know what to tell you, to be honest. Buzz, 13 is fucking way too young. What does being ready mean? Not an immature cunt, I think. Like, I know a lot of dudes, I shouldn't say a lot, I know a fair few blokes who've got a decent missus, but they're just like, they act like children. So I think it means being more mature. Do you have any effects from your childhood right now? Ignore this comment if you want. Well, I don't really know what you mean, bro. Like side effects from drugs? I don't believe I do, but who's to say? Like how would I tell whether I do or don't? Where the fuck did this one go? Oh. Assuming he means like, do you still do any bad things from back then? No, not at all. Fuck yeah, boys, we are making some serious progress. Lad, this is just taken. Fuck. We've been on live for an hour and a half. This is what I've got done. It's more complex than it looks, this fucking mechanism here. Right, obviously I've been answering questions and stuff. But we've got this done and we've got the plumbing truck done. I actually reckon we've made a decent amount of progress. Do you think you have found success in your life? To a certain extent, yes, but there's always more to be achieved, I believe. There's plenty more. Like, I don't even think I have gotten to 1% of what I am capable of or what I will get to later on down the line, you know? Like, to an extent, yes, I have, but not anywhere near where I'd like to be at. But that's good. Keeps you going. Ah, fuck. I think fuck. I think we've made a mistake. No. Oh, no. We are good. We are all good. I'm sitting here thinking, is that supposed to hang over? Like, see this bit here? On the manual, it looks like it's sitting one brick below. So I was spinning out. I thought, oh, fuck, I've misplaced that. But we are all good. It's weird that it sits like that, but what's the other? Did I place that? Where's this one go? On top of that. Is there a main goal that you want to achieve in the next year or 6 months? Make the best videos that I possibly can. That's all I can really strive for. You know, like I can set these tangible goals, like I want to hit X, Y, Z amount of subscribers or monetary goals or whatever. But you need to look at what's going to get you towards those goals. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I want to do all these fucking mad things, but then you've got no system in place of how you're going to achieve those things. So I prefer, when I'm setting a goal, I prefer it to be effort-based goals. Like, what can I do to get to the outcome that I hope to achieve? So like if you've got a monetary goal in mind, it's not, oh, I want to make, you know, like $50,000 in a month. You don't set goals like that. It's more, okay, how would you achieve that? Okay, I want to make the best possible videos I can, 3 videos a week, every single week for the next year. That's how you do it. So I set, my goals are more based on effort, like, rather than outcome. I hope that makes sense. One of these puppies, 2 of them. How big do you think the channel will get? That is the $1 million question. How big I think it will get? I'd love to get it to 2 million subs, as in my mate Jack's done that, so I see it as a very real possibility. It's just a matter of what happens over the next 12 months, but bro, like, it's, anything can happen with the second channel. Like, if my second channel blew up, I might decide, and because I don't know, I don't know what I'm going to decide, but I might get to a point where it's like, oh fuck, the second channel's doing absolute numbers. I'm going to put all my focus here and like start growing that one. And then it might be, you know, I'm doing a little less content on this one, but it all just depends what happens, bro. Like, as I said, I don't like to set goals that are outcome based. I just prefer to set goals that are effort based. So it's like, okay, I want to achieve this thing. What is required to get there? I need to post XYZ amount of videos. I need to do this, and this, and that's it. You should read other people's stories and give advice and opinions on them. I've considered doing that. I definitely would. It might even be something like, bros, now that you say that, I've been thinking about doing that for the longest time. I could very well just decide, all right, I'm going to post a thing this afternoon, like a community post, and get you guys to like submit your stories on a jot form or something, and just like review them in a video, or tell them as if they're a story that I was a part of, or somehow make it entertaining even though it's someone else's story, and then sort of give my take on it. I think that could be a good idea. Oh fuck, I already had that bit. Where's this puppy go? Fuck, I can't believe how long this has taken so far, eh? Like, I for sure I definitely thought I'd have more progress in the build than what I do. What happened to Rufus? I think he's in jail. Don't know, to be honest, bro. This is where we're at. But I would be surprised if that is dead ass the width of the house. Like, looks a lot bigger on the box. Yeah, we'll keep going and we'll figure it out in due time. Are you clean now, dude, or are you still a guy that messes around? No. As in, yes, I'm clean. No, I do not mess around. But actually, I guess it depends what you mean by clean, though. Because when I got out of surgery, I was prescribed things, but I wasn't. If you're talking about recreational drug use, yeah, clean. Don't personally partake. Oh. Two of them puppies go. Alright, one there. Fuck yeah, we're making some serious headway. This is hectic. Lads, this is... Oh, fuck! These cuts just come off. Oh, you know what's actually... Like, I find this such a spin out. When I say the C word in my videos, they make me censor it. Otherwise, you get demonetized if you say the C word. But I can say it all I want on live, and the fucking thing stays monetized. How does that work? Right? Please explain. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck, this thing keeps coming off. This is going to be like the fucking side of that Bugatti the other night. Just keeps coming off. Oi, but when Ellie done the second bag? When did you quit drugs? February of 2023. Hectic. Hold on. There should be 3 spaces there. Oh, what? Can't. That cannot be right. Oh no, I see what I've done wrong. I see. Was right the first time. Does gummy crystal molly hit harder than caps? I've never done fucking gummy crystal molly. That sounds off its head. I don't even know what that is, personally. I've never done a gummy with that stuff in it. Why have we got one? Oh, can't. Fuck, surely I've not misplaced. How can there be one spare bit from the whole bag? I feel like there's a possible chance this was supposed to go somewhere and I've not put it where it was supposed to go. We'll find out. Like just putting it in your gums. Oh, like rubbing it on your gums. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, we only ever really used to do that when you know, gator tail this stuff. So I guess it's quicker, faster acting when you do it that way. You should position the camera so we can see the Lego. Oh no, bros, you just have no idea the limited amount of space I'm working with here. Like the thing is, it's just there, right? You can see the booklet, but the Lego's down here, yeah? It's difficult to make it so you can see it. It's also, it's hard to keep talking whilst I'm trying to like sort of focus on building it, like going back and forth between the two, you know. Where the fuck does that bit go? There's just no way we've got one tiny bit and that's all that's left. Can I show my desk? Absolutely not. All right. It looks like we're opening the next bag. I'm putting this spare bit in there. I'm going to doom scroll for a bit and then come back. Perfect. Oh. Bros, this is going to take fucking days to finish. Bag three. Bag three. I think we've got most of the bags here. Move that. Oi lads, I think I'm gonna have to just quickly fucking log on the computer and, if I can, change the title of this. Hold on, I might be able to edit it whilst I'm in the live. Fuck, I don't think I can, eh? Alright, I can edit it on here right now. Fuck, no I can't. Edit video. All right. I'm trying to think of a good title. I'm gonna change the title of this stream. Stream doesn't end until I've built this 4,000 piece Lego. How about instead we do chat and shit, and building a 4,000 piece Lego. All right. Chat and shit and building a 4,000 piece Lego. Hectos. Done diddly on. That should be the title now. I'm a fucking gun. All right, we've opened bag number 3. All right, this is going to be a process. I've got to move my laptop, so I've got more building space here. Fuck. This might just be... Well, that should still be good. Now the charger's gone. Up fucking the back of the wall. Hectic. All right, we've sorted this out. It's not clean, but she'll be right. We've got the camera there. We can move all the pieces over here now. That's what you want. Keep that there. Now we got more room to work with. Ooh. Have you just started? No, we're about coming up on 2 hours. Coming up on 2 hours into the build already. This is how far we are in. Oh, Kel Dog, stop asking the same question, bros. I unfortunately cannot answer that for you, right? I'm 7'5" and 130 pounds. A little bit skinny. I would say you're telling lies. Oh. That would be like, that would be unhealthy as fuck if that were true. (6'5" and 13. That is tall as fuck for 13 years old. I'm 3 inches tall and half a pound. Sounds like you're a fucking hamster. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do there. Camping content, possibly on the second channel, yes. Oh, fuck. I've done this wrong. Those are supposed to be... Can't, what? Okay, there we go. It's been 2 hours. Where is even the start of this? Just there. Is there any major you did to get rid of your acne? Because mine's real bad right now. Just got on Accutane, bros. That's what I used to get rid of mine. It worked pretty good, but obviously before you get on it, you got to book a dermatology appointment and they'll run you through all the potential side effects, because there will be some. All right, we got the windows on the front there. I hope that blue piece, like I hope that gets covered with something, because that looks fucked. How long are you gonna go before you call it a day? I think I'll keep going till probably another half an hour. Then I'll go have something to eat, and then we'll likely jump back on the stream. We'll see what happens. I've got to at least get to the end of this bag. Excuse me. In your analytics, or however you spell it, what country do you get the most viewers from? I think at number 1, if I'm not mistaken, it's the US, then Australia, then the UK, and then underneath all of those, there's like small percentages from other, like smaller places. But majority of the viewership seems to be coming from the US, which is quite surprising. Because at first, like when I first started, it was predominantly Australians watching my videos. But for some reason, I seem to have a massive US fan base, if you want to call it that. That looks right. What state/territory are you from, mate? So, I live in New South Wales, and I guess when you say territory, you mean like city. I live in Wagga Wagga, which is got about, I think its population's like just over 100,000, something like that. Just got off school and I'm on the bus, so happy to see you. That's just watching me on the bus. What Ugdray did the most damage? Sorry if you answered this on stream, glitched me. Fuck, it's a tough question. I really don't know, bro. Like, as I say, it's hard to, like, it depends what you're measuring by. Maybe 70 May, potentially. How long do you think this will take for you? Fucking ages, bro. As I said at the start of the stream, the last time I built a Lego set was in 2017. As in before the stream that I did the other night, which was building that little Lego Bugatti, this one. I built this the other night on stream. Before that, the last set that I built was back in 2017. And I used to be much more efficient at building than what I am now. And just based on how much we've got done on this so far, I honestly reckon I'm probably looking at another couple of days of building here, which is all right. I'll jump on live and do it. But it's definitely a lot more. There's a lot more to this set than what I thought. I mean, it is 4,000 pieces. We're not even a quarter of the way through. We still have, how many bags we gotten through? We got through 4 bags. There's 28 bags left to go. So we've done 4 bags. How did you get jacked, and do you still work out? I do still go to the gym. Definitely not as big as I was. How do you get jacked? Just go to the gym, get 8 hours of sleep a night, train consistently, eat enough food so that you're going to gain muscle, be in a caloric surplus. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not anywhere near as big as I was in probably, say, October, November of last year. At the moment, I'm sitting at about 80 kilos, whereas I believe the day before I went in for my surgery, I was 85.6 kilos, and right now I'm 80. So that may not sound like that big of a difference, but just like visually looking at my physique now compared to where it was at back then, it's definitely much smaller. But of course, I'm going to get back to that. Are you happy with your physique? At the moment, no, definitely not, bro. Definitely not. I mean, as in, I'm happy with my life and the way it's gone and all that stuff, but I'm not I wouldn't say I'm satisfied with the way I look. Do you watch the UFC? Very rarely. I wouldn't say I'm a big consumer of it. Like, I know lads that do. I've never really gotten around it. Like, if it's on, say if I go out the pub with my family for lunch or something and it was on, I would watch it. But no, I don't really go out of my way to watch it. How often did you go to the gym with Crocker? We used to train pretty much 6 days a week together when we were younger, but he stopped coming, and then we just didn't train together much after that. Do you still do paid calls? No, I don't, bro. Talk so much smack about some Lego, but still keep buying them, even some big ones. Oh, that's not shit talk. I think what he's referring to is when I was on live the other night and I was saying about how it wasn't clicking together properly. There's no shade, it's just that set was made a little cheaply, but I'd already ordered this set before I built that one. Lincoln Rowe, thank you for the donation, bro. Your videos have helped me a lot. Glad I could help, bro. How's the Bugatti? Is it finished? Yeah, we finished that on the stream the other night. It took like an hour and a half. Definitely took a lot less time than what this one's taken. There's just so many working parts to this one. Like there's, oh fucking hell. There's just little bits everywhere. We got a green one over here. Whack that there. Wagga. Someone's just said in the chat, Wagga. No context. Do you live on a farm? No, I do not live on a farm. What are your thoughts on New Zealand? You got to come over the ditch sometime. I definitely will, bro. I'm keen on going to Queenstown. My mate Manish lives in Auckland, of course, so I've got to go there at some point. But yeah, I'll definitely come over. Flight. It's like a 2-hour flight from Sydney. Why do you stream at 20 people? Why not, bros? Just building a Lego, might as well sit here, chat some shit to the people who care to listen. Do you watch any combat sports? If so, which ones? If so, not really, bro. Whilst we're in Thailand, we're gonna go watch some Muay Thai fights at the big, like, stadium there in Bangkok. I'm sure we'll watch a few Muay Thai fights because Crocker's real into Muay Thai. He's been fighting since he was, I think he started when he was 15. And I was getting into it towards the start of this year, but then I went away to Vietnam. Not really a whole lot of Muay Thai gyms in Vietnam, at least not where I was. But I don't really watch any combat sports. What the fuck's wrong with having 20 people in a stream? He's just doing what he likes. Exactly right, brothers. Like, I get some people probably rely on streaming for their income. I'm just here for a bit of fun, right? Streaming's not my main job. So I'm just here having fun building this Lego. Lads, this is coming together nicely. Do you know your ELO in chess? You definitely got to play me. I have no idea what that means, bros, but I used to be in the chess club when I was in school. I have not played chess probably since then. Fuck yes, we've gotten past like the most dicky part of the build, and now we're on to, I think we're getting into the fun bits. Let me show you where we're at, lads. That's like the base of the house done. Did you laugh at Crocker when he started Muay Thai? No. Why would I laugh at him for starting a sport? I think when he started, we had a spar one day at the gym, and he knew a few things more than what I did because I hadn't ever done Muay Thai. But no, I never made fun of him or anything for doing it. What is the coolest / biggest Lego set you've built? If we pan to the right over here, this Quickie Mart, I built that when I was 9. It's a 2016 set, I believe. That's when I got it anyhow, 2016. And I think that's like just over 2,000 pieces. That's the biggest one I've built before this. This one that I'm building right now is going to be the biggest I've ever built because it's 4,000 pieces. Could you name 6 UFC fighters? Israel Adesanya, Khabib, Conor McGregor, Paddy the Baddy. I don't even know how many I've said so far. Fuck, have I just not... Oh wait, no, I haven't placed that bit. Conor McGregor, Paddy the Baddy, Israel Adesanya, Khabib, Conor McGregor, Paddy the Baddy, Alexander Volkanovski. Fuck, that's 5. I've got 5. You're putting me on the spot here. Fuck. It's on the tip of my tongue. Islam Makhachev. Bones Jones. Is that John Jones? John Jones he's not in the UFC anymore though. Aki Sperm, $5 donation. Thank you, brother. If you did a meet and greet, what country would you do your first one at? I live in Australia. I want to meet you so fucking bad. I do it in Australia, bro, but I just, like as I was saying, there's just not... I don't think if I were to do one now, like dead ass, if I said, oh, I'm going to be in Melbourne on this date, pull up, there'd be fuck all people that would actually show up to that. Like maybe you'd expect 10 people to pop out. What's your height? Well, this whole time I've been saying it's 6'5". 6'5" is how tall I am, but I think what you'll find, if you put 196 centimeters into a conversion to feet, it's actually 6'4" and like a few centimeters, so it's not quite 6'5". 6'4", I suppose. Someone put that in a calculator right now. 196 centimeters in feet. Fucking giant. Lads, this is actually looking hectic. Did you get good grades? Weird question. Not really. They weren't bad, I will say, but they definitely weren't good. We're talking probably a C average, like average of C's. D's in a few classes. Some of them I got B's. Like I was decent at a few. I won't say a lot because that'd be a lie, but I think in art, because I used to be good at art, I got a B most years. But the rest of my classes, I think I've averaged about a C for most of my grades. Oh. Hey Luke, can I talk to you about some stuff? I trust you, bro. Well, we're on live stream in front of people right now, so I wouldn't, maybe not, bruz. Maybe choose a different time. Just because, you know, there's other people in here. Is it story time? I don't have any stories I could tell you off the top of my head at the moment. I'm trying to lock in on this Lego set, bros. Ooh. Wrong piece. When will you do another Q&A stream? This is a Q&A stream, bros. I should put that on here. I should just fucking scrap the Lego idea altogether and be like Q&A stream. Because so many more people join them. And it seems like every time I jump on here and build Lego, there's fuck all people that actually join the stream. This is a Q&A stream. Ask whatever you want. Did you rage bait in chess club? I don't think so. I mean, I was like 9 years old, so it was a while ago. I'll just show you have a fucking look at the progression on this. We're actually pretty far in. One of my favourite YouTubers, it's like, I really like the story times. Thank you, brother. What are these pieces for? I wonder what we're building here. It's like a... I reckon that's the front. Yeah, that's the front door because there's... That's 100% what it is because there's steps. I reckon that's what we're doing right now. We're almost finished the fourth bag. Have I quit vaping? Fucking ages ago. I was only on the vapes for like probably 6 months. And then I realised how bad it was for me because I got into the gym. I was like, I can't keep doing this. It's bad for your gains. So I stopped ages ago. Like 2021. Do I smoke? No. As in, like, if I'm having a drink of alcohol, which is very rare, but if I'm drinking with my mates, I might have a cigarette. But no, that's definitely not a habit that I have. When did you quit weed? End of 2022. December of 2022. That's like the front of the house we're doing right now. So that'll pin on. This is looking sick. One bit there. Hectic. Boom. All right. Which mates from your stories do you still talk to aside from Crocker, if there's any? There's not any that I still really have any contact with. Like, I talk to Josh every now and then. Mind you, that's not his real name, Josh, but that's what he goes by in my stories. That's what you know him as. But, you know, I don't really talk to anyone very, very often at all, to be honest, bro. Opinion on looks maxing. That's done all sorts of fucked up shit to this generation. That's my opinion on it, bros. Actually, last night I watched the new Ziz documentary on Stan, and he's like the OG looks maxer. Like, so many of the looks maxers, like, you know, Clavicular and androgenic, all of them have said before, like that's where they got their inspiration from. I grew up watching a lot of Ziz. That's actually like what got me into the gym, seeing heaps of his like earlier content. Obviously he passed away when I was like 4 years old. But like seeing his stuff years later, that's what got me into the gym. But opinion on looks maxing, it's done all sorts of fucked up shit. Like most of the people who get into that are extremely insecure. Like to think that in order to be more attractive to women, you gotta fucking get a hammer and smash your bones in on your face. That's gay. Like I'm all for, you know, going to the gym, trying to be better and all that sort of thing. But it gets to a fucking point. If you're sitting there trying to smash your mandibular zygos in to get more bone mass, that's fucking gay. Like, come on. I think it does honestly get to a point. That's my opinion on that. Do you drink raw milk, Luke? Bruz, it is so hard to get where I live. Because I live in New South Wales and it's illegal because it's not for human consumption. I can't. But I have had it before. They sell it. Actually, I shouldn't say because I live in New South Wales. I think it's just the city I live in. You can't really get it because you can buy it in Albury, which is like 2 hours from Wagga. But yeah, I don't really have any source to get it. So. Look, what hair products do you use? Usually, well, it's literally just got water in my hair at the moment. That's why it's looking a bit fucking fluffy. But usually I put just water in it, and then whilst it's damp, I'll put coconut oil through it. So that's what gives it that wet look usually. Like you'll notice when you watch my videos, it looks like it's wet 24/7. That's just because I usually put coconut oil through it, which holds the moisture. It's pretty much just like a natural curl cream. I actually got that trick off Manish, my mate Manish. Look, this is looking hectic. We got the front of the house here, like the doorstep. Bros, what's with the e-bike question? Like, how am I supposed... If you were a teenager now, would you have an e-bike and what one? First and foremost, I am a teenager. I'm 19. But no, I wouldn't have an e-bike. I don't even know how the fuck these teenagers are getting them, to be honest. Aren't they illegal? Like, I don't really know enough about them to say whether they are or aren't, but... Bro, some of these questions are trying to get me fucking cancelled. Any banger stories coming out soon? There should be 3 this week. So yeah, got a couple coming this week. What city are you in? Wagga Wagga. Luke, can you help me getting out of youth crime because me and my little brother are stealing cars? Stop stealing cars. Like how... I don't really know what else I could possibly do to help your situation other than just tell you the obvious. Stop fucking doing it. Do you know Chris Mills? No, I don't. Lads, we actually nearly done this. What's this, the 4th bag? Well, it's bag number 2, but there's 2 of them and there was 2 number 1. So we're nearly done the 4th bag. Well, lads, front of the house is done. Now we're gonna, fuck. Now we're gonna attach it using these pins. Oh, need some light. Oh, fuck. Connect, cunt. Oh yeah, that is looking schmick. Buzz, is there anyone in the live right now who's been in here for the whole 147 minutes? And this is how far we've gotten? Like, is there anyone who's been here the entire time watching me build this thing? Just the slowest process possible. My son loves Lego. We do it together sometimes. Hectic. I have unreleased Bronx. Fuck, you actually have, because you're mod. I put you as mod as like the first hour of the stream. That is crazy. Been here since the start, bros. That is mental. Thank you. Now we've got these last 5 bits. 2 of these, 2 of these. Where do they go? Okay. It'd be hectic if I could like set up the live stream in a way so I've got like one camera on me and then there's like another one's like pointed down at the Lego, because I keep having to lift it up and show yous the progression of it. Now we're on the bag number 4. We got one spare piece once again. I might have to... I need to have some food, bros. You know what I might do? I might just leave this here and I'll go get some food and I'll come back, keep the stream going. I don't want to end it on yous. Just quickly answer a few more questions. Who is the most famous person you've met? Probably David Goggins and Chris Williamson. They'd be like the top 2. Luke, have you ever had a family member who was bipolar? No. Bring us with you, Raz. I'm not taking you out to my kitchen so I can microwave some beef and rice. I'll be back in a minute, all right? We're on the bag 4. Let me just leave yous there. Bear with me. I'll literally be like 5 minutes. I've got to chuck it in the microwave. I'll be back and I'll have a chow down, all right? And I'll answer some more questions. You guys just wait there. I'll be back, all right? Ha ha. Still 20 people in here, waiting patiently. We've got some beef minced rice and cheese. Will you ever get Sarah on a vid? Zero chance. That just could never. I don't think there's any reality where that could come to fruition. What's banging? Have I been to Texas? No. Fuck, I've lost where I was up to. Oh, cool. $106 in Texas. Fuck, I swear that's like 40 degrees Celsius. What foods did you eat whilst going to the gym frequently? I still go to the gym frequently. Exactly like this. So then what type of live media do you actually watch then? F1, Moto Grand Prix, football, the NFL, what NBA, what sports do you keep up with? None. Literally none, bros. I don't don't watch any sports. Thoughts on Slipknot or metal music in general? I don't get around it, eh? If you mean like the screamo, like where they're just screaming, I fucking can't get around it. I've never been able to. Ken Carson. Thoughts on Ken Carson? I think someone got me to play his music on stream a while back. Did not like it at all. Wait, it's winter in Australia right now? Yeah. Coming to the back of winter. So at the end of August, it'll be winter done. Spring starts in September. Fucking hell, that went down the wrong way. Does Australia have two political parties like the US or no? No, so there was most of Australia's history there has been, so it's Labor and Liberal. And contrary to the US, Liberal is right wing, Labor is left wing in Australia, so it's pretty backwards. But Labor and Liberal, but now in this upcoming election, there's a party called One Nation, which is a third opposing party. It's a more right-leaning one, but similar to Liberal. But as I said, Liberal in Australia is different to what that means in the US. So it's actually got three at the moment. And the Greens. I'm pretty sure the Greens are a part of the Labor Party, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Which one do you align with? For me to answer that question, we'll be getting into a conversation I do not wish to have. What do you think about the Prime Minister elbow? Here's what I will say, because I've already posted something on my Instagram. He's a fuckhead, straight out, right? Doesn't tell you my political stance or anything like that. I'm not here to create division. You guys can think whatever you like. He doesn't know how to run a country, right? Looks like we're getting excuse me, a few more viewers. Now it's like a later time of day. What do you do for entertainment? I like watching shows. Luke, when was the last time you met up or FaceTime with Jack? Haven't seen Jack since June of last year. But I FaceTimed him. Fuck, even then it's been a while. A couple months. Oi. Hello, SJHDYK. I'm pretty sure you're the 12-year-old in the chat. The 12-year-old mod. Don't get into politics, brother. Alright? You're young. Don't get into it. All right. Let's not even have that discussion here. All right. Wait, what about this? For everyone in the chat asking for my political stance, how about this? You know, reverse card. Who are you guys rooting for in the upcoming election? Labor, Liberal, One Nation. Drop in the chat who you guys reckon you're gonna go for. The mod is back. What did I miss? For a lot of the questions you don't read, do you see them or just ignore them? Yeah, bros, there's questions that just get asked and I'll either have answered them earlier in the stream or they're just not very intelligent questions. So I just ignore some of them. I can't vote, but for what I have heard, definite One Nation. But I don't give two fucks about that shit at the moment. Yeah, stay out of politics, bros. Especially if you can't even vote. Like, don't worry about it. You know. Bro, do we gotta talk about politics right now? Hate them. Straight out. That's what I'm saying, bros. That's why I did the reverse. Like I don't wanna talk about it. I just asked everyone what their stance is. What are you eating? Beef and rice. I'm nearly done. Whew. Suppose I'll just put that on the far side of the desk. Get back to work. Luke, do you ever wear cologne? Yeah, bros. Can't you smell it through the screen? All right, we better get back to building. Actually, before I do, I gotta go turn the heater down. I'm fucking cooking. I've got the fan on in here like it's summer, the middle of winter. It's because we got the heater blaring. Ugh. All right. Bag number 4. Oh, cool. Gotta be honest, I hate the paper Lego bags. They are annoying, but like I get it. It's supposed to save on plastic. Supposed to save on plastic and be better for the environment. But last time I built Lego, as I said, 2017, they weren't making paper bags. It was all plastic. Remember, bag 1 has spare parts. Yeah, hectic. I haven't forgot, it's just on the side here. Luke, what does your slang mean? Example, punch and cones. Smoking weed. What's your favourite book? So far, best book I've read would have to be Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. I've actually got it in the background there because I'm reading it a second time. It was so good. All right. Six. Bro, this set's got like heaps of these brick bits. This is going to take so much longer than I thought, eh? Like, we've been on live for 175 minutes, and I was thinking this might take like a couple days. I mean, we did start halfway through the day, but what's something that you strongly believed at 16 that you completely disagree with now? Something I believed strongly at 16 that I disagree with now. Probably, I used to have this fucked up idea that it was okay to have multiple girlfriends at a time. Like, I didn't see an issue with it. But do not agree with it now. I've been here for 160 minutes on an OG, bros. That's fucking nuts. Luke, do you have any advice for me? I've been planning to work out and stuff. I'm 6'5", 180 pounds. But I'm scared and not sure how to start because I'm a type 1 diabetic. Do you have any possible advice? Well, that's a healthy weight for your, for your height. 6'5", 180 pounds, that's a healthy body weight. Type 1 diabetic, I mean, I can't really give like a medical advice. But As my understanding, you need like a hit of carbs or like a hit of sugar at certain times of the day with your insulin. So do some research on it, bro. I know I used to go to the gym with the lad who was a teacher at my old school. Actually, he had diabetes and he just used to eat real healthy. I think he was on like the carnivore diet and he'd just have like fruits sprinkled in at the time of day when he'd inject his insulin. I'm pretty sure. So just do some research, bro. It's probably best you like go to a nutritionist or something to get advice in that regard. Do you watch cricket? No. How do you get modded? You've got to be in here for a while. I've got to have seen that you're not putting stupid shit in. How addicted to weed are you? Not at all. Were you? Well, I was doing it every day, multiple grams a day, but not anymore. How can I eat more healthily? Just become conscious of how much processed food you're eating and do your best to dial that back and eat less and less processed food. If you can just eat single ingredient whole foods, you're doing better than most people. Yo, bro, I'm Marley's best friend. He loves you. I'm going to assume you're talking about my cousin. 4, 3, 2, 4. I'm up to date with the chat's hectic. Fuck, this is a big set, boys. Like, I honestly think I'll stream today, might stream a bit tomorrow, but if it's not done tomorrow, then I'll stream again on the weekend because I'm gonna have to get some videos done for you. Like if I gotta get 3 videos out by this weekend for you, there's just no shot I can spend the whole week live streaming building this house. We're not even done the first level. Like we've literally only just opened the 5th bag. Yeah, 5th bag. Fuck. Do you have any side jobs? No. Side jobs. Not unless YouTube's a side job. This is how I spend my days. Chatting shit to a camera. 4, 3, brick piece, corner piece. Bro, I have the Avengers Tower and fuck it is massive one. Marley has it as well. True. I was looking at that one. It's like a $750 set. This one, like this is the Lego Home Alone set. Snagged this for $450. This is like the most expensive Lego set that I now own. How come you're 19 and have a full beard? Guess genetics. Also minoxidil helps. I don't need more light here. We also have the OG Death Star. Fuck, that's a massive set. Bro, that's like a $1,000 set. That one's huge. Do you know Joe Bart? Not personally. I was just saying to the lads in stream earlier. Like I watch some of his stuff. I don't know him personally, but do you like Joe Bartolozzi? Yeah, he does good content. Not in person, just yeah. I know who he is in general. I've just never spoken to the bloke. Do you think you would get on? What do you mean by that, bro? As in contact Joe Bartolozzi? Nah, I do not reckon. I reckon if I message him, I would probably get ghosted. He's like, what, 4 million subs, something like that? I highly doubt that I would even get a response. You should do a collab. I just don't think it's likely, bro. Do not think that that is something that is on the cards. At least not yet. I shouldn't say never, but not at this stage. Have you been speaking to Jack Piggott? Yes. There's always so many questions about Jack on these streams. What the fuck? Oh, I see. This is where we are at. This is going to be a massive build. If this is the first floor, right, you can just imagine how tall this thing's going to be. That's going to be a big house. Have your subs been climbing recently? Not as quickly as they have in the past. I think in the last month we've done like 8,000 subscribers or something. For a good 3 or 4 months they were gaining about like 20,000 a month. So definitely not as quickly as they used to, or have in the past. I shouldn't say used to, like it's not going to happen again. But you know, you go through phases like that on YouTube. There's times where you grow quicker than others. It's fucking got to stick to it, keep making content, and it's bound to happen again. Have you been to the US at all, bro? Nah, so funny story here, but I'm considering going because I had a big company reach out to me. I'm not going to say their name. I don't want to get in any sort of legal trouble, and I also haven't gotten back to them. But I had this big company reach out to me. They've offered to fly me out to LA to go to their, I guess you'd call it a conference, where they display like different products and stuff and do like a piece of content there. And I've been considering it. My family think I should go. But yeah, that's something that I've been considering doing, and I might do. But have I been there yet? No. Did you ride bikes when you were younger? Yes. Do you or will you consider exaggerating stories or making them up? I will never make up a story on this channel. I feel like there's something about personal stories that are true that just make them so much more entertaining to watch, and it also adds that aspect of, you know, relatability. So I would never make up stories. It's just, I'm not really into fiction. Like, I know there are people who do fiction stories on YouTube. It's just not really something that's ever interested me. Like if I'm reading a book, for example, I don't ever read fiction. I just find books that are actually about something real that happened more enjoyable. And I apply that same sort of principle to my content. What kept you in the gym as a teenager? You looked pretty good back then. Was it genetics, or did you just have love for the gym and kept consistent? I kept consistent in the gym. People will say, oh, it was steroids, this and that. First and foremost, I never did steroids. The video that I made, I got sold steroids at 13 years old. They were fake SARMs, which is a selective androgen receptor modulator, which is like not a steroid, it's a SARM. It's like a form of a steroid, I suppose. But they ended up being fake, and I got told some other stuff that I did use for 2 weeks, MK677, and then I got off of it. So to answer your question, I suppose little bit genetics. I was consistent as well. I used to eat quite good, but also a lot of the photos you see from that time period are, good lighting. I've got a pump. I didn't walk around looking like that all the time, Should go to Dallas, Texas during the winter or summer for you. It's really nice, my city. Frisco, Texas is pretty cool as well when the sun doesn't burn your freaking skin off. I reckon a US trip would be sick. Like, I definitely want to go there. But it's one of them things. There's other places that I want to go before I would go to the US. $190 minutes we've been on stream. Fuck. Oh, spewing. Just got a scratch on my desk when I did that. Just have a question. Have you ever been accused of cheating on a girlfriend and her not let you explain that it isn't true? I was accused, but she let me explain myself because it didn't happen, mind you. I've actually got that story coming this week, funnily enough. And so, yes, I got accused, but she let me explain myself, and she obviously decided it didn't happen because it didn't. And it was all good. I looked at a bunch of people streaming. You were the only one who is legit. I saw a guy trying to get subs by eating snails. What the fuck? Hey Luke, I'm a kid who loves your videos. You have genuinely changed my life for the better, and I'm having a bad day. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I pull up your channel. I want to do what you do and bring light to everyone's lives. Do it, bro. What time is it in Australia right now? 4:40 p.m. But this is it definitely is the longest live stream that I've ever done. Is that right? Oh yeah. Lads, this is coming together now. It's 1:43 a.m. for me right now. So what time zone is that? The UK? Got to put the windows in this. I know where he lives, but I can't leak. I certainly hope not. Have you watched Manish Pulhaz in person? Oh, you gotta, yeah. I think I can talk about this publicly because he's done a few videos on it. He got a few tarts in Vietnam. Fuck. Fuck, there's a bit of rice stuck still. You're lucky she let you explain, because that just happened to me. Her sister and cousin made this rumour that I was holding hands with another girl at school, and they told her she blocked me. This sounds like a very young person situation. It doesn't sound too serious. What do you weigh right now? I'm trying to cut to 61 kilos, 12% body fat. I'm 66 kilos, 19%, then bulk up with an end goal of 75 lean. Well, if you're 19 at 66 kilos, you're definitely going to have to lose more than 5 kilograms to be 12% body fat. That fat that you have at 19% will be a lot more than what you think in terms of overall weight. But I am 80 kilos at the moment. What are we doing? What's the next step? All right, next page. Hey Luke, are you going to build your XR6? I don't have an XR6 Lego, if that's what you're talking about. But am I going to build my as in my car? Am I going to do stuff to it? I do not know. That's definitely not on my list of priorities at the moment. Ooh, fuck. I dropped the car. Bruss, who is the moderator for this right now? I can't even remember who I put. Who was... Hold on, isn't the Bronx, unreleased Bronx, he's timed out for 30 minutes? Oh, hold on, I thought someone just banned the Bronx fella. No, I see, I put him as mod. Can you mod me? No, because I'm only just seeing your name in the stream for the very first time, so no, unfortunately I cannot. Buzz, I'm getting fucking tired doing this, eh? I'm nearly done this bag. Oi Luke, have you seen the EDP doco? What do you reckon? Yeah, he's a fucked cunt. That's what I reckon. He's a sick fuck. Hey Luke, your new vid was so good. Played basketball on my house whilst listening to it. Hectic. Thank you. When's your next stream going to be? I will probably go live again tomorrow if I'm feeling. It depends what I'm feeling. If I wanna get on top of another video, I will. But it all just depends what I want to do. So I might go live tomorrow. If not, probably on the weekend. I'm just putting the last bits of this bag together, and then I might have a little break. Potentially go live again later, but we'll see. Oh, but you see this? I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's not really. Oh, fuck, you can't. Like, the pieces aren't really lined up that well. It's not flush. Like, it's rough as fuck. Lego never used to have that. You can see how uneven they are. Like, there's a lip on that. There's a lip on that. My finger gets caught. There's a lip on that. Like, it doesn't seem to be as well manufactured as what it used to be, is all I'm saying. It's for appearance. I don't think so, bro. These bricks are supposed to be the same size. Like, if it's bricks, right? The bricks, I'll show you what I mean. There are bricks that have bricks in them. I don't think these are supposed to be uneven. Has anybody ever told you look like Luke Vidler? It's funny that. What am I looking at here? Oh, my mistake. Yo, Luke, are you in Victoria? Whereabouts, if you don't mind me asking? No, I live in New South Wales, bro. Show what the build looks like. Is it nearly done? I mean, I wish it was nearly done, but nah, it is far from it. What the fuck is that piece? Oh, I see. Right, so right now we're building, this is like an outside bit of the house, and then that's a painting. I've got to put a sticker on there of the family, I suppose. That's what I'm about to put on. If I can, oh fuck! Thank goodness that didn't land on the sticky side. Everybody in the chat asking the same stuff over and over. I know, brothers, it's like there's 24 people in here. I'm going to see every single question. If you keep repeating it, there's a good chance I'm just going to ghost you, because it's annoying when people just keep repeating the same shit over and over. This is where we're at. We've just finished bag number 4. It's actually coming along nicely. Like, if what's the time? Nearly 5 o'clock. Oh, fuck. But I might even get a bit done off stream, like just lock in for a couple of hours and get some more done because I'm pretty tired. Oh. That's what I'm going to do, Buzz. I'm going to build more and I will jump on stream again, but I am that tired. I've just been sitting here in the dark building Legos, yapping to the camera. 200 minutes. That's 3 hours, isn't it? Been on live for 3 hours. Look, even though I've never experienced what you have, you're such an inspiration to me and how you've turned your life around from being almost sentenced to 3 years at 15 to making money. Appreciate you, bro. I don't know if it's worth it because it doesn't look like it pays well. What would that be pertaining to? Building Lego on live stream? I can assure you this live stream will not pay well. I just jumped on here for a bit of fun. You yapping to people devoted to your craft. YouTube, bro, YouTube. YouTube pays very well, brother. I don't know if it's worth it. It depends what your values are, bro. If you're not someone who likes to be in the public eye, it's probably not worth it for you. Like, yes, you can make really good money doing it. You know, brands will pay you a lot of money to promote their stuff. You get a lot of money from AdSense, but if you're someone who likes their privacy, it's probably not worth it in that regard. It's nearly 2 a.m. in my state. Do you stream on Twitch? No, I was saying earlier I might start streaming on Kick and Twitch, but at the moment, no. But I'm gonna wrap this stream up for now. We've been on for 3 hours. I want to make people happy when I drop a vid, and I'm not worried about the money. I want my family to not have to worry about money anymore. Exactly, bro. I mean, you can definitely do that with YouTube. It just depends how dedicated you are to it. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'll definitely live stream again at some point. Might even stream with Crocker tonight. Who knows? See what happens. Yeah, might as well just end it there. See you in the next one.